So a couple years ago, I bought an $800 Panasonic Q, which is essentially just a very fancy and very expensive GameCube console. And in this video, we're gonna try out Nintendo, PlayStation, and Xbox games inside of it just to frankly see what happens. And just for reference, guys, you can see the Panasonic Q on the left, the GameCube on the right, and they look very similar, but at the same time, well, very different. You can even see here on the bottom, they have like the same expansion ports and everything, but this one has a sliding out disk drive, whereas this one on the original GameCube just of course pops up. But guys, let's go ahead and plug in the Panasonic Q, turn it on, and hopefully it still works. Now we'll start by turning it on. We'll press the power here, and you can see it immediately says hello on this nice little screen up here, DVD/CD. It's trying to read something, but let's go ahead and pop the sucker open and see if the disk drive opens up. And you can see it looks like a pretty normal DVD drive there. Let's go ahead and start with a US GameCube game and pop that in, and it should work, I believe. I think this thing is region free because of a mod, but let's go ahead and pop this in and see what happens. That's not good. It says no play on the front screen here. Let me go ahead and go to the back, and let me show you guys. There is a little switch in the back here, which I think is for the region mod, I think. Let me turn this console off, then we'll flip the switch up, turn it back on, and maybe the game will read now. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I think I know what I need to do. I forgot. I think there's like a game mode here. We gotta press game. Yeah, now it switches from DVD to GameCube. The ports light up and everything. I bet it'll work now. Let's go ahead and try it and see if that'll work now. Oh yeah, and there it goes, loads right up. All right, let's go back to the main menu now, or turn this thing off. We're gonna flip the switch back down and try this again and see if it'll, I don't know, see if it'll read now because we're switching back to Japanese mode, I believe. Yeah, it's not even trying to read, so let's go ahead and pop that out. And next up, I do have an actual Japanese GameCube game. We'll go ahead and pop this in. Mario Party 5, we will see if this works. And I'm actually very curious later. I have a ton of PlayStation games of all different regions that we'll try out, and even an Xbox game from Japan as well. So I'm curious what those will show up as, but first let's see if this Japanese GameCube game even works at all. See, I'm not sure what's going on, but it's just kind of stuck on the screen here. What? Oh, I just had to press the start button. Now it'll do something. Nice. Yeah, there it is. Nice. We got Mario Party 5. Let's make sure that boots up. There we go. That works. So I just needed to press start. Cool. All right, let's go ahead and open this back up. And next up, guys, I have a game I'm very curious about. So I have this, very legit copy of Just Dance for the Wii. We'll just go ahead and toss this in and see how it reacts. We'll start on the GameCube side, then we'll switch over to the DVD side and see if that does something differently, but let's see what pops up here. So I heard it like spin up once and then it just did nothing, so it just doesn't show anything at all. Let's go ahead and flip this back to DVD. So looking at the front here, when I said GameCube, I basically pressed game and it switched to GameCube. If I press it again, how do I get back to DVD now? There it goes. I press play on the top and it goes back to DVD, CD, and we will see what happens now. Oh, it's definitely trying to read harder now. That's a good start. Never mind. Immediate no play. Great. Now next up, we'll try out an actually legit Mario Kart Wii game here. We'll pop this into the DVD drive here and see if the DVD side of things will do something. Again, it is trying to read here. Very briefly, it says read on the front screen again. And nope, it said no play again there, so not too surprising. Let's try out a Wii U game next up there. We got Lego City Undercover. Toss this in. This is a different, it's not even a DVD. It's more advanced than that. It might just spin forever, because that's a problem I find on a lot of consoles. You'll put in like a Blu-ray or something, it'll just spin forever and never even say it doesn't work or anything. So let's see what this does. Yeah, sure enough, like half a minute later, it still says read and it's trying to read it. So I'm gonna assume that doesn't work. And guys, let's move on to our PlayStation games next up, which should be pretty interesting to see what happens here with all of our different region variations here. So first of all, I got a PSP game, which I'd love to try that out, but like, ooh man, that legitimately might break the disk drive. Comment down below if I should try this. I don't want to try it right now. We'll start with a Final Fantasy here for the PS1. This is a US region game. We'll go ahead and pop this in, close it up. We'll try it on the DVD side of things to see what that does first, because it is a DVD-sized, disc here. We'll see if it tries to load something. It's definitely trying a little bit harder now. Never mind. So it says no play. And I don't know what this thing on the screen says. Let me try to translate this real quick. Apple says it's a disc that can be played. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, let's go ahead and pop that out. Actually, let's switch back to GameCube now and pop this game back in and see what that does. Okay, so it said reading disc for like 2 seconds, and that was about it. So let's go ahead and pop that out. And next up, we'll pop in a Japanese PS1 game here. We'll try it on the DVD side of things, and we'll also try it on the GameCube. So you can see NTSC-J, so it's a Japanese game. We'll pop that in. But I guess actually first I should switch this back to Japanese mode. We'll go down like so. So we are in Japanese mode now. We'll turn it back on. Going up to our disc here, let's go ahead and pop it in, see if it'll try to read at all. I found with these GameCube games, they try to read for like, I don't know, a couple of seconds, and then they just say no disc. And yeah, DVD side of things, same exact thing as before. Does not read anything. Now next up, we have a weird one. We have a PAL PS1 game, which I don't see those all that often here in the States. It's even got this like really thick case. I've never seen this before until I bought this one off of eBay. But let's go ahead and pop this in and see what it does first, I guess, on the Japanese version on a DVD side, and we'll see, yeah, what happens here. And this one, just no play again. Let's go ahead and swap to GameCube, see if that'll do anything differently. It'll read for 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and boom, nothing. Killing me, Nintendo, man. Let's go ahead and try out our PS2 game next up. We got Cat in the Hat. This is a US-based region game, so let's go ahead and pop this in. I'll go ahead and swap us back to our US region as well. All right, so in gameplay, pop the disc back in, reading disc. There we go. Okay, that was more than like 1 or 2 seconds like it usually does. We got like 4 seconds. Nice. That's an improvement. Okay, let's try out our PAL game next. We have a PAL PS2 game as well, so maybe this will do something differently as well. Let's go ahead and pop this in, see if it tries for more than like 4 seconds. So pop it in. Okay, that was a little bit longer, maybe like 6 seconds there. Okay, I see you. Now next up we have a Japanese PS2 game, so I'll go ahead and turn this thing off, swap back to Japanese. We'll pop this thing back in. And guys, next up, once I get through these PlayStation games, I have some Xbox games that I think actually might work for one particular reason, which I'll show you in here just in a minute. But let's go ahead and pop this one back in. We are on the Japanese side of GameCube now. We'll see if it lasts more than like 3 seconds again. So no, the Japanese GameCube just hates anything that's not a Japanese GameCube game. Surprise there, but yeah, that's not great. Now, before we continue with more PlayStation games, I want to try out some DVDs here because I'm curious how those will run on this DVD player because it's a DVD player / GameCube. So let's try out Austin Powers first. This is a US-based DVD, Region 1, I believe they call it. I'll pop it in. I guess I should switch back to our DVD side of things here first. US region, turn it on, go to the DVD, and it should load up. Now, this is interesting. It still shows Japanese text up there, even though we're on our US region for the console. I don't know if that means anything, but that's just something interesting to point out. And this definitely should work, right? This is a TISC with an area code that can't be played. What, dude, I have it on the US region right now, and I'm playing a US region DVD. What? Hold on. All right, let's pop this back open. Let me turn this off and I guess flip back to our Japanese. I wonder, maybe this region thing doesn't do anything for DVDs. I don't actually know. Let's go ahead and pop the DVD back in though, now that we're on our Japanese side of things. Wait, okay, so maybe that's why I saw Japanese text the whole time. So maybe the region changer is only for GameCube games. It doesn't actually change anything for DVDs, which I guess it's not too surprising. But I do have something to test out on that I think should hopefully actually work. So we have a what should be a region, what is this, region 2 or region 3, I believe. Basically whatever this thing plays, I think it's whatever this film is. But we have this disc here. Hopefully it'll pop in and read. I just bought this from eBay and it looks pretty decent. We'll pop it in this Panasonic Q and hopefully, fingers crossed, that we finally get a DVD that'll actually read on this bad boy. So let's see what happens. You gotta be kidding me. It's a different error code now too, I think. Or is it the same thing? No, it's the same thing. This is a TISC that can't be played. What can I play on this thing, dude? What is going on? Yeah, I don't understand. I'm looking at the eBay listing for this thing now, and the Panasonic Q apparently plays Region 2 DVDs, and this is a Region 2 DVD, so why is it not working? Maybe the disc just is like so scratched up it doesn't work. I'm trying to clean it, I guess. Let's see if that does anything. Pretty nice. Wow. It's still not perfect, but it looks a lot better there. Let's go ahead and pop this in, and hopefully it'll actually read now. If it doesn't, I don't know what to do about this thing. That's not sure why it's not working. So let's see if this thing loads now, please. Nope. I don't actually know, but I would assume there's a different laser inside of this thing to read DVDs versus reading GameCube games. So maybe the DVD laser is just dead, which is, I don't know, not terribly surprising for how old this thing is, but a bit disappointing. Let's go ahead and move on to our next DVD though, or next disc, which I'm gonna try out an HD DVD just to see what this shows up as under our DVD player right here. And I don't know, probably say it's the wrong region or something, but let's find out. I mean, it actually is trying a lot longer than I expected. It's been going for like 15 seconds now. Yeah, just doing this thing where it says 0 -- read, and the 0 keeps going away and coming back, and it's still spinning, still reading after like half a minute, but it's not doing anything. It's kind of funny, it's actually trying to read an HD DVD. Now next up we'll try out a Blu-ray as well, just to see if that's any different. We got Anchorman right here, classic. We'll pop this in. And this one is also doing the same kind of thing where it says 0 -- and the 0 keeps popping up and disappearing, and yeah, it's just reading forever. No results at all, just reading forever, which I guess is not terribly surprising, and we'll probably line up with our next game here, which is a PS3 game. Because obviously a PS3 game is also a Blu-ray disc, so we'll pop this in though and see what it does. And I guess since it's a Blu-ray disc and it's about the same as this one, let's go ahead and swap back to our GameCube now and see how our GameCube treats this thing. Go to gameplay, it says no disc of course. Let's go ahead and pop it back in now and see what it does. My guess is it's just gonna read it forever, but oh, just immediately sees it and says nope, which is, I don't know, not too surprising. Let's go ahead and move past the rest of the PS3 and PS4 and PS5 games here because they're all Blu-rays, they're all gonna do the same thing. And next up is the one that frankly, I am most curious about in any of these, the entire lot is our Xbox games, our OG Xbox games, and I'll explain why here. So first I'll pop it in. I don't think it'll do anything on our GameCube side of things, but we'll go ahead and see. Give it like 2 seconds and it'll say No dice, of course. So the thing with OG Xbox games is whenever you put it in the wrong system, it'll actually treat it like a DVD, and it'll pop up with like this whole splash screen that looks like you're about to play, and it kind of just tricked me out a few times. So let's go ahead and turn the console off and go back to our DVD mode, and maybe, just maybe, we can pop this game inside and it'll do something good. But let's try it out. Here we are with our US version NASCAR game. We'll go ahead and pop this in. And next up, we actually have a Japanese Halo game, so maybe that'll do something if this one doesn't. But let's, come on. I just want this DVD player to do anything in this video. Yes, let's go, finally, dude. Let's go, we're playing Xbox. That's what I'm talking about. OG Xbox always comes through, every time, always comes through. Everything else is acting up. This thing can't even read the Region 2 DVDs that it's supposed to read, and then, look at this, Xbox comes through. Like, that's what I'm here to see. Now, as you can see, it says this is an Xbox game. Please put it in your Xbox and start playing, so it's giving you this warning in all different languages that you can't play it on this thing, but I just always thought that was so cool, and I think I actually did this when I was a kid at some point where I bought an Xbox game and put it in my PS2, and I was like, oh, my friend said I could play Xbox games on my PS2, so I put it in there, and sure enough, it gives me this thing, and I thought I was about to be playing, but it kind of tricked me. Now, next up, I'm curious what this Japanese Xbox game will do, but I don't know if it'll do the same thing or maybe something differently. I've never actually tried this Halo Xbox game at all on any system ever, so yeah, it looks pretty clean. Let's go ahead and pop it in, and I'm assuming it'll give us the same message here with the, you know, 8 different languages of saying you can't play it, but let's find out. Oh yeah, there we are, playing Xbox games on our Panasonic Q. Same exact splash screen as we just saw there. Literally the exact same message with the US text at the top, and then it just goes down and gives you all your different languages and stuff there. So that's honestly really annoying that our Xbox games have been the most successful of any game on this Panasonic Q, this Nintendo device. But let's try out our 360 game next, because I feel like there are some 360 games that have a similar message. So let's go ahead and put in Just Cause 2, see what that bad boy does. Take a look at the front there. Oh, it got pretty far. You saw, hold on, let me show you again. So it actually gave me 1 0, 2 zeros, 3 zeros, 4 zeros, and then a no play. The last Xbox game is a series game / Xbox One game. We'll pop this sucker in and see what it does. And then after that, we got some surprises that I'll show you. Let's go ahead and pop this in and see if it'll, you know, try it all. It's definitely trying, just like the other Blu-ray discs, it just tries forever. Like, I feel like I could leave this in for half an hour and it would try for half an hour. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this bad boy back out and not break our disk drive. But guys, let's go ahead and move on to some surprises here, which if you guys have ever watched this channel or my Jacob R channel from my Voron disc videos back in the day, like in 2017, 2018, you probably saw some of these. We'll pull out the cartridge-based games right now and toss these in, see if we can find a slot for them to fit in. Now, wouldn't it be so sick? Like, the Panasonic Q is already like a very unique device. It can play DVDs, CDs, and GameCube games. What if they put a slot on top? Like, I feel like this is not that hard to integrate a Game Boy player, which has already existed for the GameCube, integrate that into the Panasonic Q, so you type in, or you plug in our Game Boy Advance game in the top here, and it just works. Now, I don't see any other slot, obviously, to put this game in, so that's unfortunate. I can't play that. Might can, like, do something a little bit tricky here, though. We got a Switch game, and sure enough, it'll fit right here. This is really dumb, but, yeah, I don't know. Let's just try it. And it's in there, trying to read. It says no disc, though. Pop it open. Please still be there. Okay. Obviously, it's not going to read this thing because it's a cartridge and I'm just like sitting it on the side there, but I was hoping it would, like, I don't know, like spin it around or make it fling around in the disk drive, but luckily it did not, because that probably would have broken something inside. Now guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you're an OG of the foreign disc videos on the Jacob R channel, let me know down below in the comments. And if you like this video, you'll definitely like this video where we tried out a PS2 keyboard. Yes, that's probably why I was talking about typing the whole video, but go check that video out. It's pretty crazy. I'll see you guys next time.